Hello, I'm glad you joined me today for the full body workout. It's going to be a no weights workout, and even though it's a no weights, it can be quite intense. I will show you a few variations in each exercise so that you can get the most from it, whether you're a beginner, intermediate or advanced. And again, we're going to use the most important piece of equipment we have, our own body. Okay, so all you need now today is your own body, with or without trainers. There's going to be no jumping around in this one. It's all going to be a low impact class, and you'll need a mat, enough room to move about in, and a bottle of water. Okay, so if you've got all those things, we shall get started. Okay, so we are going for that warm up. Okay, just give me a little kick out. Okay, I'm going to add an arm to this. Okay, I'm going to come across with just a knee. Get a little twist through the waist. Keep those arms strong. Good, got 8 more. A little bit of tension on the abs, because that core is going to be important for us today. Okay, here. Give me that little twist. Yeah, so get that elbows going back, hips stay forward, oblique, bringing that knee in. I'm going to do a step touch here. Step touch. Yeah, give me that reach out, but notice that your shoulders pull back down and in. Think about those lats, think about those shoulder blades. Okay, the leg curl, the leg curl. Hamstring working for you. Drive those elbows back. Keep the shoulders back and down. Good, just on one side only. Roll. Nice and loose. Now I'm going to stand up on that front leg. Do me a little runner. Drive that knee forward. Think about that hip flexor. Think about that core being pulled in. Other side. Good. Nice big circle. Here. Up. Back to your step touch. But I'm going to do sharp elbow, sharp elbow. Good. Now both elbows together, a little up on your toes. Open out those ankles. Now circle, circle where you're going. Same thing, up on your toes, both arms out. I'm going to stay here, but I go the other way. Good, I feel that little stretch out on the shoulders, in between the shoulder blades. Arms are nice and loose, but your core is keeping this control in the middle. Okay, legs out wide. Okay, drop it down. Good, so just get longer on one leg, short from the other. Back to your step touch. Okay, step touch. Good, just that out and back. Good, 4 more. Okay, back into here to the squat. Squat. Feet directly underneath the hips and both feet facing forward, parallel to each other. Good. Back on your heels with that weight. A squat, but lift the leg to the side. Now the other leg. Good, like a sumo squat. Good, up and out. Okay, I'm just waking up those oblique muscles. Weights on one leg, so don't step back onto that leg, and get me that lift. Shoulder doesn't go down, just the arm. Squeeze it. Good, well done. Okay, lifting on the other leg. Get those obliques to do that leg lift. Squeeze it down. Now think about your lats as well. Pushing that arm down. Step leg curl it for me. Step leg curl. Okay, wide squat here. Wide squat. Floating with the arms. Down all the way up. Down. All the way up. Up. Rib cage down and in. Abs are pulled in. Good, 2 more. And one more. Okay. Okay, back into the middle. Give me a little march through. Now you can if you want to. It's not really high impact. I'm just going faster. Then I go faster still. And very much little cutting through the air with those hands. Yep, I haven't really left the floor. Just a quick one to the other. You can be here with the feet not leaving at all. Okay, well done. Just give it a shake through. Okay, on my first one, it's going to be variations of that squat. So again, squat and up like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a squat and up. Good. So again, just a squat or a squat and pushing back with those arms. Okay, are we ready? We're going to do 45 on, 15 off. Okay, and we're going to run. Okay, so keep your arms close. Okay, back. Now be aware more of what your shoulders are doing if you decide to kick those arms back. Good, so again, can be here. But if you're here, do make sure that your elbow is coming back down to those thighs each time. Okay, here. Pushing back those arms, a little bit tricep work as I straighten those hands off. Okay, this time we're going to do a bounce at the bottom. Everyone does the bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce and up. Or bounce, bounce, bounce and up. Okay, so it's two variations again. Okay, the easier one, bounce, bounce, bounce and up. My thighs just being touched by my elbows each time. There, there, there and up. And notice that my back's nice and straight coming out of my hips and my shoulders are back and down. Okay, I can touch, touch, back up, down. Good, just a little bit more movement on the other one. Just clapping my hands behind my calves. Lovely, good. Okay, back to my first one. Single squat or single squat with that kick back. So I can start here, zip and hollow on, feet underneath my hips. Okay, so normal squat if you want, or drive that back. You just get a little bit of extra tricep work on those long arms going back. It's still the same squat, no matter which one you're doing. So remember, your weight's back on your heels. Good. Pushing it back with those arms. Good. 20 seconds left now. Push back. Lovely, good. Okay, the 3 drop squat. So really try and get low. Don't roll over to do it. Zip and hollow on the whole time. Or the little clap. Up to you. I'm going to do the normal one first. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're here. 3, 2, 1. Push all the way up. So really squeeze those glutes. Get used to being on those heels for those 3 little drops. Well done. Okay, you'll clap, clap, clap. Good. So if you're slightly more advanced and you can really feel that you can keep your back straight, you can get those claps just coming behind you, as I say, at about your calf level, but I'm not rolling over my shoulders to do it. Keep your shoulders back and down. Well done, good. Okay, lovely. Good work. Okay, on my next one, Peck Squeeze. Okay, so here, squeezing it in. Okay, squeeze it in. So again, if you end up here where your hands have got together but not your elbows, really think about getting that extra squeeze in. Pec work for you. Good. We're all doing the same on this. Give me that squeeze. Working my pecs. Good. Squeeze those elbows together. So you can really work your pecs even without any weight. Okay, well done. Okay, I'm going to squeeze up with this next one, but this is going to push down at the same time. So it's a squeeze here. Stopping it there, I'm getting a little push down. So I've got that work to do. My spine stays straight, I don't go down on one side to do it. Good, pec squeeze. Good. Squeeze it. That's it there, good. Feel that tension. Keep those abs pulled in. Comes up. It's not a bicep curl. Comes up the whole time, giving that pec squeeze and that extra work as that other arm tries to stop it from coming up. Lovely, good. Give it a shake through. Third set, give me that squeeze, or give me that lift, and that stop. 3, 2, 1. Got a little bit early there. Okay, squeeze up, squeeze down. Squeeze up, squeeze down. Get a squeeze. This stays constant at my elbow on both arms. Good, staying upright the whole time. Good, last few in single figures. Then we go back to that double. Squeeze it. This repetition is really going to work on those pecs. Lovely, good. Give it a little shake out. My last one is that squeeze together. I'll go back to my legs. Okay, here we go. Squeeze it. Good. So just standing upright, shoulders back and down, abs are pulled in. Then my elbows coming together. Good. So again, notice if you've got a little bit lazy and they've gone like this here, work them again. You have got 20 seconds left to perfect that move. Here we go. Good, do it for me. Through the pecs. Get me that squeeze. Good, squeeze them together. 3, 2, 1. Give it that little shake off. Okay, well done. I'm staying standing. A lunge, or a lunge and lift if you're more used to that exercise. Okay, so shoulders over hips, abs pulled in. So I can be going up and down like this, a lunge. Or I can do a lunge, lift up. Slightly more aerobic, because I'll be using both of my legs. Remember, try not to swing that up, make sure it's the hip flexor if you're going for this harder version of it. Up. Make sure each time your shoulders are over your hips. Okay, lovely. I'm going to stay with that leg. A lunge to the back, a lunge out to the side. If you need to put your foot down, do. If you're going to do a more advanced version, 5 o'clock, bounce, then 3 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to go down. I can step up, I can step out, and I'll put that leg down each time. Or, this is the version of it. Or if you're going for the harder version, here, and then here. Just out with one leg. Here. Good. So again, not quite 3 o'clock, not quite 5 o'clock. Just that little bounce for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. So it doesn't go all the way back. Think about that 5 o'clock, like there. Lovely, good. Or just straight backwards and forwards. Okay, I'm on the other leg. So it's just a straight back into a lunge and up, or a lunge and a knee lift, depending on which one you want to do. Okay, so a lunge, shoulders over my hips. So again, if you're new to this position, you stay upright the whole time. That knee does not travel forward. Or if you're used to the exercise, push up through that front leg. Just a little bit more aerobic. And I sink back down into my lunge each time. So feel confident about taking that back step. Keep your core pulled in. Lovely, good. You're coming down into single figures now. Your last 10. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so straight out, step in and out to the side, or on my 5, like that, out to the side, 5. Good, sorry, you stay on that other leg. So basically it's about that front leg. Okay, so I can do this one where I'm stepping up, I'm stepping out, and step up, and then stepping out. Or I can go 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock, just with that bent knee, 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Good. Bounce 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. And notice where my weight is on that other leg, not on the lunge leg. Okay, 5 o'clock, and well done. Okay, good work. Okay, we're going to go to a plie this time, but it's going to be about a little bend, not all my way down to my plie, because I want to work my obliques. Okay, so here I can still see my feet. Give me that squeeze. Okay, well, we're going to do the same for the moment. Good. 10 to 2 with my feet, 10 to 2 with my knees, but I'm not right down into my plie, not yet. Good, give me that squeeze. Good, squeeze it over. Okay, and my next one is a bit of a combo move. Here, and pull in as you come up, or here, and pull in as you come up, but then go back down straight into your equal plie. Okay, lovely, good. So out and in. I'm getting that work through my thighs. Keep your knees out over your toes. They go in the same position. Or you'd be here, but make sure you go back down. If you know the movement, push out, pull back down and in. Good. Use that shoulder, out nice and strong, pull back down and in. Three, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Shake those legs off. I'm going back to my plie, but not all the way down. Not down right where I can't see my toes. I can swing my toes a little ways because I can do that side onto the other side. Okay, so I'm lifting up an elbow. Now make sure your elbow does not do this and you've twisted to the front. That's why it's a good measure of you using your obliques and then coming back into the middle each time. So my zip and hollow is on, keeps my hips fixed. So the only way I can move to the side is making my obliques work, front and back of waist. Good, so again, we all need it. We're going to the side, but we want to keep our back secure. Good, so again, lifting that elbow up to the ceiling, touching your calf at the back. Good. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, into my lower plie with the pull in. I'll show you the first few. Then I'm going to go into that more advanced version where I'm going to lift my leg as well. Okay. Okay, squeeze up. Notice how my hand does have to change angle to get my elbow right behind my waist. So keep it strong. Or here, squeeze up. Now if you're doing this one, remember, go back into your perfect plie. I am low in this plie, but my bottom's stuck in and I'm getting that squeeze. Good. Give me that squeeze in. Lovely, good. Okay, well done. Okay, just take a little water break here. We're going to get onto the floor. Again, just you, water bottle, mat. Okay, good work. Okay, on my first one. Okay, so back on your back. Okay, so I'm going to do a reverse curl in. So again, do not try and lift your knees to do it. It's those long abs that I'm targeting. Okay, so if you want to make it a little bit harder, I rock in and then I do a slight rock out, which is my zip and hollow on. If you feel that when you rock out that you lose control of your lower back and it lifts off the floor, then please don't do it. Just do the in. Okay, are we ready to go? Those long abs. You've still got 8 seconds left. So again, get your position right. Long, straighten the spine. Shoulders down away from my ears. My knees over my hips. Reverse curl in. And a drop out. If you want to, do that drop out. Good. If you're feeling confident about that drop out, what you can do, all of you are opening at the hips here. If you're doing that advanced version. There. But if you want an even more advanced version, comes in, goes out even further. But really think about what your lower back is doing. Only do that longer one if you feel that you can keep control of it. And lovely, good. Okay, my feet just slightly further out, my head up. I'm going to do a sit up with both hands behind my head, or if you want a more advanced version, you've got that long lever on one side. Okay, so we do a sit up. My sit up here otherwise is thumbs just on your underneath your cheekbone, and you get that sit up. Good, think about that long. Again here. Good, so again it's those long abs. It's just that I've got that extra weight to look after on the way up and on the way down. And again, don't do it by throwing your hand up, that makes it even easier. Lovely, good, okay, well done. Back into the, keeping it closed here, maybe a little bit open, maybe open more, up to you, but do the curl in first. Okay, ready? Those long abs. I can go down and touch the floor very near to where I am, or I can just keep on doing those curl-ins. If you feel that is enough. But again, going out, I can still feel it on my trans abs, but also on my long abs. And if I choose that extra version, where I've opened up behind the knees, when I've gone out, I can really feel that work going on. Good, give me that curl. Lovely, good. Then my upper half, both hands behind my head, or one hand, and it travels with me, it doesn't travel up before me, because then that might constitute a throw. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, let's sit up. Just travels with me, out on my shoulder. Good. Squeezing it up. And good work, well done. Okay, on my next one, I'm going to be here. It's going to be triceps. So we can do this several different ways. If you really have a problem with your wrists, remember you can just go over onto your knees and give me a kick back. As long as your elbows are going really straight, you'll get that work out. Here, my hands are going facing towards me, so I can leave my bottom on the floor, drop, and push all the way up. Drop, and push all the way up. Or if I want a more advanced version, it's here, bottom lifts, so it goes to the floor. Okay, so remember it's 45 seconds. What we're going to do with the next one is I'm going to lean back like this here, put my hands onto my lower back, my zip and hollow is on, and you can do bent knees. They just go out and in with your zip and hollow on, or go out and in, and I don't change the angle of my back. I've got my fingers on that back the whole time. So it's going to be 2 lots of your triceps, or 1 lot and interspersed with those legs. Okay, so we're going quite a while on those triceps. Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. I get me the drop and that lift. Good, so remember it's not this either. People just want to feel, oh, it's my hips going up and down. It's not. They just go with you. You keep the same angle all the time. It's the arms that are working for you. Good, so arms doing that. Lift up, I really lock my elbows each time I get up. Lovely, 20 seconds left. Six. Good. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. A little way further out, a little further back. My shoulders are back and down. My fingers are on my lower back. My zip and hollow is on. Remember, a bent leg or a straight leg. When my knees come in, I don't drop my lower back or change the angle. Okay, so they're going out and they're coming in. Good. So on the simpler version, remember you can just have them out at the side and then curl in. Still keeping them quite close to you. Longer lever, harder work. On the way in, make sure your back doesn't drop to compensate. Keep that zip and hollow on. It's a test all the way through. Good, 15 seconds left. Keep it under control. If you feel you're losing control on the long lever, go to the short lever, but keep that zip and hollow on. Lovely, good. Our second lot of triceps. Won't be the last time we're doing triceps today, so I'm taking it paced, I would say. Okay, hands facing towards you if you're doing that one. Okay, lovely. Bottom off the floor or on the floor. So remember, if I have got my bottom off on the floor and I'm going to do that one, you really have to super lock those elbows to come up. Otherwise, I'm lifting my own body weight, mostly through my arms, bottom's quite far back. Good. 20 seconds left now. That's it, good. Might feel a little bit burny in those triceps, but definitely feel that they're working for you. 10 seconds. Good, let's do it right through to the end now. We're almost there. Don't give up now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done. Okay, I'm back on my back. Abs pulled in, fingers on my lower back, thumb just tipped around my obliques there, side of waist. Okay, so long lever, then in, or short lever, then in, or start on the long, and if you feel you can't keep it up for 45 seconds, you can go and do the shorter one. Lovely, good. It's all about that zip and hollow, that control. Long lever, harder work. 20 seconds left. Good, back stays constant the whole time. Really keeping that zip and hollow on. Lovely, good, okay, well done. We're down onto the floor. Here, up and over, my head off the floor, it stays off the floor now. Just my shoulder comes back to the floor. So up and across, back down. Give me that squeeze. Good, I'm going to go on one side for 2 this time, then the other side for 2. Should feel maybe quite nice. Really keep that elbow out. Give it a little stretch on those triceps. That's it, good. Let your obliques do the work. Into single figures now. Lovely, good. Okay, well done. I'll stay here because I want to still go up to that side. I can stay doing exactly the same thing for my second minute, or I can lift it off. I'm going to make it a little bit harder because you can't push through that lower foot. Okay, so choose the one you want to do. Head up, all that stays the same. Okay, up and across. Making sure that your shoulder hits the floor each time. Now don't make it about the elbow and the head. This, I'm not really using my obliques at all. I'm just doing a twist on my top half and not even through the waist. That's where I want that twist. Through the waist, it's bringing that top half up and over. Good, lovely. 20 seconds to go. Good, make that nice and strong each time. How are we doing? Good, okay, good work, well done. Okay, I'm just going to come over and do the other side. Okay, so foot on the floor for the first one. My hips are locked because of that position. Heads up, elbows out, and I'm on. Here we go. 45 seconds. Good fair chunk of work to be done. Lovely, good. Give me that lift. Good. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Take your recovery. Think about your next one. So really get into that mindset. My zip and hollow is on the whole time, even though you might keep your feet on the floor. Definitely important if you lift it off, Elbows out and open. Other arm is out of the way. Okay, here we go. Our second set. Good. So this feels harder because I can't push through that foot. When it's on the floor, you can get a little bit of push through to get you up. Here, I've lost it. Good. So again, make sure it's the elbow out on the end of that shoulder. Don't bring it across your face. You have got 20 seconds left now. Good. Really feeling that in the obliques now. Those long ones have already worked for me. Those are rectus abs. Give me that forward flexion. Good. And there, lift. Good. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Well done. Coming over onto your front. Okay, so this is where we're going to incorporate our triceps as well. First of all, we're all going to stay here in a box. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, leg is out. I'm going to bring it up to the side and kick it out. Now if you want to, you can bring it up to the side, let it out to the side here and here, without me doing that and rocking over onto the other side. So you can go up and out, that's the easier one, or you can go up, out, in, back and out. Okay, so it's just that harder or slightly easier option. Both are difficult. Keep your zip and hollow on, keep your hands pretty much even on the floor if you can. So it's either an in or out like this here, or if you want to go a bit harder, out to the side. Good, without rolling over on the other knee. It doesn't have to be up high here, it can go out, can even tap the floor if you want to. Just don't roll over on your hips. Good, or you can get that oblique and that kick out with the glute. Here, just a little bit of extra work. Still kicking out with that glute though, if you're doing that 4-point kick. Good, single figures, last few now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, lovely. This is a tricep one. This is the easier version. Elbows and lift. Or become slightly further back. Your bottom does stay up, it's not in an incline. Okay, choose the one you want to do. Your hands are in the front of your shoulders or they're right underneath. Good. And again, drop and up. See how this first set goes, because you will be doing 2 sets on this tricep. Good, well done. And push up. I'm keeping my elbows, drop to the floor and then do that lift. Very effective, whether you're doing it right underneath your shoulders or here in front of the shoulders. Last few seconds now. Lovely, good. I'm coming back to that leg one. Okay, how are we doing? Good, I hope. Feeling strong? Okay, so we're in the box for that first one. Knee comes in and pushes out, so here we go. Knee comes in and pushes out, glute. And I do stay with my hips facing towards the floor. Or if I want to do the harder one, I come in, it goes out, it comes in, it goes back out straight. Behind me, side of me. You can just tap it on the floor if you want to. Just tap it on the floor. But don't roll over onto the other knee, no matter which one you're doing. Keep your hips facing towards the floor all the time. Lovely, good. Last few now, before we do those triceps again. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, so in a box with a drop, or come slightly further away to make it harder. And I'm feeling it. Good. Back. Okay, drop that down and push up. Good, so my bottom is still up high. There is some weight on my knees, but because my hands are further away here, I've got more work to do on this one. Keep your core pulled in the whole time. Knees just underneath your hips. Good work, well done. Just give that a little shake off. Okay, well done. Okay, we are moving on. We're going to stay facing downwards where we are now, but we have got just one hand, one leg out, and the opposite hand here. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift that leg up, squeeze to the side, leg goes down, elbow goes down. Good, so again, if you want to, you can do them alternates if you feel that doing it at the same time is too much. It goes back your core, keeping your hips towards the floor, and again a little bit of weight on that other arm when you get that leg lift. So you're going to do it both at the same time, or just take one then the other. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, so get ready to go. Okay, so it can be a leg lift and a squeeze around, leg lift, squeeze around, or do them both at once. Good, so it's opposite arm to leg. Give me that squeeze. I'm just looking under my elbow to look behind me as I get that turn. Good, squeeze. Lift that leg, that whole leg. Again, you can be doing alternates for me. Last few seconds now, guys. Give that effort. 2, 1. Okay, lovely, good. Then I'm going to put both hands onto the floor here. My leg this time comes out and it's across. I'm going to go across my body. Okay, so one leg across the body, or you can do a bent leg across the body if you want to. If you want to keep it small, there, whichever one you're doing, think about your hips facing towards the floor. So here, when it's a bent leg, here, when it's a straight leg. Good, I'm trying to tap the floor with my toe each side. So remember, bent leg or straight leg. 15 seconds to go. Think about that inside thigh, especially, well actually with both lots, with the bent leg or the straight leg. Get my bent leg in and across. I have to do that little squeeze each time. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, lovely. Okay, everything on the other side now. So that's hip and hollow on, hands underneath your shoulder, other arm out. Lovely, good. Okay, so alternates is one, then the other. If you feel that that works better for you, you can do one leg lift, one turn. If you want to do them both at the same time, just requires a little bit more strength through the middle to get that lift and get that turn at the same time. Okay, you have 15 seconds left now. Give me that turn. Lovely, good. Okay, so then we went to the leg. Straight leg all the way over, squeeze your inside thigh, don't get longer on this side. Or a little bent leg. And it just goes over that heel there, like that there. So remember what I say, longer lever, harder work. Here we go. So just a little bit more because I have to keep control of that longer lever. Head's in line with the spine. Hands are underneath my shoulders. My zip and hollow is on. I don't get longer on that side. I have to squeeze my inner thigh to get the leg over to the other side. Good, 25 seconds left now. And good work, well done. Okay, lovely. Back onto our backs. One on our backs, one on our sides. Then you're done. Okay, so 2 lots, 2 little mini circuits left to do. Okay, so on this one on our backs, it's about that butterfly. Okay, so head up, down, and back up. Now, if you want to make it harder, down, over to the other side. Okay, so hand stays behind your head the whole time. Okay, your knees have just dropped out, your feet are together, your zip and hollow is definitely on, even though this structure here is going to keep your back glued to the floor. So you bring your head up, put your hand behind your head. Okay, so we can squeeze it to the side. We can make that movement a little bit bigger. Squeeze to the side, come over. Squeeze to the side, come over. Make sure that your shoulders are not dragging against the floor the whole time. Good, so one is to squeeze down, but then I come up and over and use my opposite oblique. Good, give me that squeeze. Squeeze through the waist, front and back, then over onto that opposite oblique. Lovely, good. Okay, well done. Up and down into a bridge, which is using my outsides of my thighs and my glutes as well. Or up, hold it, and do me a lift over. So you can hold your bridge and do me that squeeze. So it's the opposite elbow, or you can go here, no top half lift, and feel how that squeezes. So if you're new to the exercise, that'll probably be a good one for you to do with that squeeze. Or as I'm holding it up there, "15 seconds left now." Up and squeeze. And good work, well done. Okay, next one. One side only, so I'm going to do the opposite side. I come back to the middle each time, but don't drop down. Stay up, so those long abs are working for you. Or over and over. Okay, here we go. So again, you can decide to go to the side each time. Keeping that zip and hollow on. And feel that you're getting down through the waist. Or you can go calf, knee, calf, knee. Good, you have got 20 seconds left now. Good, feeling those long abs working for you. They worked for you already today in a few different instances. Three, two, one. Okay, well done. In that bridge, up and down in the bridge, or holding the bridge, and it's going to be my opposite, the one that's opposite to the one that I've just used. Okay, so here with your butterfly bridge, work on the outsides of those thighs, because that's what's keeping you up there in that position, and obviously through the glutes into the lower back. Or I'm holding that position and I come up and over. Can't get very far because one shoulder has to be on the floor the whole time in this structure. But again, my zip and hollow is on. I haven't sort of tried to push my hips up even higher by arching my lower back. Eight seconds. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Okay, lovely, coming up and across. Okay, on this one, it is going to be a 6-minute circuit on this one. We've got 3 different lots going on. I'm going to do it all on one side, all on the other side. But it's going to go from underneath your obliques onto your top obliques. Okay, so on my first one, it's going to be a side bridge. Okay, so here, And again, just get that little roll if you've got a hard surface there and a thin mat. I suggest you roll it under. Okay, so we're all going to start off here. So it's going to be an up and down. The only thing that's going to make it, and I'm going to look after that shoulder, I'm not going to move. Okay, so here, when I drop down, if you want to, make it slightly harder, I'm moving around on that leg. Okay, lovely, good. Then we're going to come over to here, and I'm going to do the oyster here. And again, I'm going to make it a little bit harder by doing the oyster, but with myself on a bridge. Okay, lovely. And then I'm going to come up with my knees up. I'm going to twist. Everyone's going to do a sit up for me. Okay, so you've got those variations going on. My first one is a side bridge, just a classic side bridge. Nice and straight. Knees are stacked, hips are stacked. Don't have that knee right out at the front. And you're up and you've got the zip and hollow. I'm not hanging off that shoulder. Okay, so a few more seconds and then we'll start. Last set of exercises, 3 on one side, 3 on the other, then you're done. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, so it's up and down. Good, so this gives you the opportunity to see what it feels like on the underneath. If you're used to the exercise, you can bring that knee in, you can tap the floor, bring the knee in. So by this time, what's happened here is there's more weight I have to push away from that point. It just makes it a little bit harder. "15 seconds left. Good, so again, nothing too fast. You've got 45 seconds to perfect it. Can be just going up and down if you want to. You don't have to bring that knee in. Lovely, good. Okay, so then my knees came more forward towards the front. And they've paired. Notice I've got my toes together, my heels apart. That's how my oyster works. Using my glutes, using my zip and hollow on. Okay, elbow underneath your shoulder. So here, this is the easier one to do. But if you want to come up and give yourself an extra challenge, I take my hips off the floor. Good, so the weight is constant through my shoulders. Good, but I've kept the same angle all the time. Toes together, heels apart. Only because halfway through, I'll ask you to put your heels together, toes apart. That's both groups, whether you're going easy or hard. Here it is. Good, feel that difference. A little bit different on the glute there. Get that lift. Three, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, lovely. I'm down, knees are forward, I've turned back, and I'm going to do that lift. Okay, so ribcage down and in. Give me that squeeze up. Notice this is my now top oblique, which is going to be the oblique that's going to hold me steady on my next set, my last 3 exercises. Okay, give me that squeeze up. Both knees staying forward, using that rib cage, those muscles across the rib cage, coming down into the front of your hip there, give you that nice definition, that strength. Get yourself up each time. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Okay. Well done, guys. You've been with me the whole time. We're going on to that last session. Okay, so a bridge up and down. Knees are stacked, hips are stacked. So I can be doing this. Knees up and down. Oh, sorry, should I say side of your body up and down. Your knees just come with you. Good. Or if you want to make it a little bit harder, here's my extra weight here. Then I get that kick out. I can just touch the floor. Touch the floor with it. Whichever one, I stay straight. Don't feel that you're going to rock back on this. Good. Drop, push out. Lovely, good. Knees a little bit more forward. Toes together, heels apart, the oyster. So again, directly underneath as it was before. And I'm going to open and close that knee. So here we go, open and close, using that glute, zip and hollow on, so I haven't tipped back. Now if you want to make it a little bit harder, come up. Halfway through, I'll say heels together, toes apart. I want you to feel that difference. So when I'm up here, there's just more work being done. On the outside of that thigh, on that oblique here, and through my shoulder, because I've just changed the weight. Okay, here we go. Heels together, toes apart. Just feels slightly different. It's more like a plie move, where that work is coming right up into my waist from that upper part of my glute. Good, gives you that nice little dimple at the back there when that muscle really works and is defined. And well done. Okay, lovely. Last part of the last exercise. Here we go. Rolling it back and out. Okay, give me that squeeze up. Last part of last exercise. As you've noticed, if you've been with me the whole time, if you've taken some of those advanced ones as well, that is still hard work. Even if you're just using your own body weight each time. Good, lovely, good. Give me that squeeze. Feel that you've got that strength to finish off. Last 15-14 seconds. Good, give me that squeeze up. We're into single figures now. Let's finish strong. Give me that squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And well done, lovely, good. You're going to come off that timer. Just lie on your back. Okay, well done. Just lying on your back, give me a full body stretch. All the way down with your legs, all the way up with your arms, interlock those fingers, rib cage up and out. I've got that big gap underneath my waist there. My rib cage is up and out, so it's getting that stretch out from all those oblique work. And that long ab, the erectus abs work as well. We've done those sit-ups, those roll backs, those roll aways. Okay, lovely, bringing that down and in, give that reach over. One foot on the floor, the other foot on the floor, one leg in. I'm doing that hamstring stretch, so I'm trying to keep my hips on the floor and then just bring that leg in. Okay, lovely. That leg's going to go across, just a classic glute stretch. And again, you can lift that back leg if you want to. If you feel that helps to push that crossed over leg towards you, or you can pull it, or you can use your own front of thigh to push that through, whichever works for you. Okay, lovely, I'm going to take that leg off, the other leg I'm already holding, and then pulling it in. Just give it time to get used to that stretch. Top half staying nice and relaxed, have your elbows down close to your body, use your biceps to do that pull in. Okay, lovely, that leg goes across, I come in with the other leg. I can straighten it off if I want to, or just keep pushing it in. Okay, lovely, good. Take that leg off. I'm already holding onto one leg. I come up to look at it. I really pull my abs in. My leg goes down. It brings me up. I come over onto my front, and I'm going to do that hurdle stretch from the front of my thigh and partly on my obliques as well. So I get down here first, front of thigh, hip flexor, zip and hollow is on, and I'm going to extend that slightly by bringing my other hand across, turn, drop your shoulder and turn as much as you can. It increases that stretch, but also gives a little bit of a stretch down through your obliques at the front there. Okay, lovely, good. Bring it back to the centre, push off of that leg, bring both knees together, and then hurdle down. Let your own weight there. Just feel that that's getting lower each time. There, turn. Oop. Lovely, good. Bring it around to the centre, push it back, coming up, onto your toes, walk your feet back, onto your heels, and then slowly unroll. And I'm just going to do the last of those stretches, calf, up, tricep. And really feel that you've just leant forward softly on the other leg. Okay, lovely, good. Stepping back, drop it into the floor, hold that stretch, lift. Tricep, rib cage down and in, abs pulled in still, don't lean back. Okay, lovely, good. Just out and in, a little bounce, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it into the centre here, and then down. Okay, lovely, well done. So as you see, even though it's your own body weight, you can take that with you wherever you go. You can work out with it. You don't need your weights, don't need your bands if you cannot take them with you. Okay, so lovely. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did, and I hope to see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.